Whoa, I'm back. Yeah, hi guys, PSP Gamer back. I know it's been a while, since I did a video, all the way back, 2010. Wow, was that long ago? Anywho. Yeah, it's been ages since I did a vid. So, I felt it only fitting, being the new year, to throw one out for you guys. I hope you all had a good, Christmas and New Year. Mine was certainly pretty good. And a few changes. If you remember, like 8 months ago, God, it was ages ago, I did a room tour vid. I need to do another one. Not that anyone really cares. Anyways, as you guys can see, 2 monitors. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a geek like that. Anywho, yeah, and bigger TV. Yeah, bigger TV. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Anywho, yeah, this video is just pretty much an update to say I'm still alive, and I do appreciate that people have been subscribing to me, even though I haven't been putting vids up. And even the vids that I do have up haven't had all that much popularity, but it's nice to know that people are actually spotting me and are willing to subscribe based on maybe my other videos, because I know that a few of my other videos have got quite a few views. So for those of you who actually do watch my newer stuff, just to say that I'm still here, as long as I can get the free time, which hopefully I can. I've got to work it around my work, because I never really know when I'm working. My schedule changes every week, because my work basically asks for me and when they need me of a weekly basis. So basically, when I get a free moment, I shall pick up the camera, and I shall start outputting more vids, because I do want to gain a bit more of a community. But I am appreciative of all the subscribers that I have and everyone that does watch my videos, and they don't just subscribe for the sake of, oh, I like this one video, he looks good. Anyways, so I hear you asking, what did you get for Christmas? Well, tough. I'll tell you as I go along, because I've got quite a few bits and pieces that I'll show you that I've picked up recently. I've probably missed out a few bits. It's been so long since I did an update video, I can't actually remember what I've bought. Anywho, we'll start off with a few DVDs. I picked up, first of all, the Triple Play Blu-ray edition, special edition of Family Guy's third parody into the Star Wars trilogy, It's a Trap. Watched it last night. It's not bad. It's not bad. I have seen they can do better, and I mean, I must admit, even at the beginning of the show, they actually said, "Take this with a pinch of salt. We've actually been shit at it. We've been crap." It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It made me laugh in a few places, but I think they could have done more with it. What the worst of the three out of Blue Harvest and something Dark Side, but it's worth a pick up if you've got the other two and you love Family Guy and Star Wars, because it's still funny. I also got a t-shirt with it, which is somewhere down there. For those of you who want to know what the t-shirt looks like, I know that looks crap and you probably can't see that, but there you go. Also came with an illustrated script and some cards. Next up, now you're going to probably think to yourself on this next one, what the fuck's your problem? What the fuck is your problem? I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Either way, excuse the language, I picked up Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Needless to say, I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. When I saw it in the cinemas back in August, I was like, I could quite happily go back to that ticket booth and watch that movie one more time. This is the US copy. I got this at Collectormania in London all the way back in November. They had the US copies in because it came out in the US on the 7th of November, I believe. 7th or 9th. So they had this here. Got it for 12 quid. It is an official one, I believe. It's not a copy. It all looks pretty good. However, it came out in the UK on the 27th of December. So here's the UK one. I just think they look identical. There's not really much of a difference. There's the UK ratings, and the rating for that one's on the back. The back for the UK one just looks a little cooler in my opinion. There's a few more special features. There are 2 discs as opposed to the one in here, and we get a slipcase like they do as well. We both get slipcases. However, it doesn't stop there. Not only did I pick up the UK and the US versions, I picked up the double Blu-ray and DVD one. I only picked this up purely because I wanted it in Blu-ray, because we've recently picked up my parents recently got a Blu-ray player, and when they're out I want to watch this in Blu-ray, because we've got a really nice TV to go with it as well. But yeah, not much difference here. Yes, you're basically thinking to yourself, why have you got 3 copies of the same movie? 1 DVD, 2 DVD, 3 DVD, and a Blu-ray. What's the point? You've now effectively got 4 copies of this movie. I love Scott Pilgrim, what can I say? But yeah. Next, on to a few Xbox games and games that I picked up, and I'll even go on to a game I got for Christmas. Got this a while back. I got this all the way back on release day. The new Splatterhouse. I have finished it, not only on the normal difficulties, but I have finished it on brutal. Now, and I've heard a lot of people criticising this game and going, it's just a mediocre hack and slash kick the shit. Oh, sorry. Anyway, kick the shit out of everything that moves game, and I'm not going to deny that is exactly what it is. It's a mindless, beat the living shit out of everything that moves game. It follows the same premise as the original Splatterhouse, that came out in the arcade in 1987, I think. But this is it's not a bad remake at all. I know a lot of people have slated it and said that it's crap and it's just a mindless beat 'em up, but it is fun. It is fun. I really think it's fun. I enjoyed it, and it does come with the original 3 Splatterhouse games. The original arcade game, not censored in the slightest. And it comes with Splatterhouse 2, which was on the Genesis, which I actually have right there. And it also comes with Splatterhouse 3 as well on there. You are not going to progress through the story mode. The story mode takes you about 7 hours, and then you redo it on brutal, which is a lot easier because you'll most probably have all of the special. I just stopped yawning. Yeah, you have all the special moves and stuff. But it's recommended. You can find it relatively cheap now because it didn't do too well. So if you find it, I'd recommend picking it up, especially if you were a Splatterhouse fan. Next, I bought this a little while back, again closer to release day, but you can't actually get this in the shops. I haven't seen it in a shop. I believe this is one of those games you can only get online. BlazBlue Continuum Shift, the limited edition one. I think I said in my last video that I picked up Calamity Trigger, which is right there. I picked up Calamity Trigger. I did enjoy Calamity Trigger, and thus I took the plunge and bought Continuum Shift. There isn't much difference. They've added 2 new characters, they've tweaked the fighting system, and that's about it. And they've made online play a lot nicer, not that it wasn't very good on Calamity Trigger. It's recommended if you're a fighting game fan, and if you're a fan of not only the BlazBlue series, but the Guilty Gear series. It really is a good fighter. Comes recommended. Okay, I'll get on to Christmas stuff. I only got 1 game for Christmas. Yeah, I know. Sucks. And I didn't even expect to get it either, and that is Sonic Colors. It is still in its shrink wrap. I did open this on Christmas Day. In fact, I opened it before Christmas Day, and it's still in its shrink wrap. I will get around to playing it, because I have heard that it is the best Sonic game in a long time. I do have high expectations for it, so when I finally go and play it, I shall let you know my opinions. After all, I'm trying to get my vid. Here's one I picked up day before yesterday. I found this for £5. Now, when you think of the magnitude of the game I'm about to show you for £5, you would be saying, okay, that's not fair. Mass Effect 2. I shit you not, I found this completely sealed for £5. And I say I found it for £5, that's not the right term. I walked into the game in the UK, and they have this for £5 in the January sales. If you want to play this game, which I've been meaning to for a long time, if you want to play this game, you've been meaning to play this game, and you live in the UK, get off your ass now, or tomorrow, because today's a bank holiday. Go to Game and pick this thing up for £5. £4.98 this is right now, and the copies are going relatively quick. I imagine they're going quick because Mass Effect 2 was rated the best game of 2010 by nearly every single site I've checked. IGN, Screw Attack, they were all calling it number 1. It's got to be number 1 for a reason, right? And for £5, do yourself a favour. I did. Okay, 2 more things to go. This one's not very exciting, but I'll point it out anyway. Username being the PSP Gamer. Ironically, I haven't had a PSP for a long time. So I did myself a favour and bought myself another. Yes, this is the fat model. It's just a bog. Oh, ew. Okay, that's disgusting. Anyway, it's just a bog standard fat PSP. However, it is hacked. I have custom firmware it up, as I always do with my PSPs, and I am currently indulging in. Yeah, I'm guilty of liking the Project Diva series. That's Project Diva 2nd, by the way. So for any rhythm game fan, or generally a Vocaloid fan, hit that up, because it's a damn fine game. I bought it off a friend for a decent price and got some games with it too. I don't know if you can read those. I deliberately didn't include them because I didn't really care. He just had them and just gave them to me pretty much. And on to the last thing. Yeah, PSP game, I finally have a PSP. Last thing, I think I pointed out these two books before. Scott Pilgrim 1 and 2. I think I pointed these out. If I didn't, yeah, Scott Pilgrim 1 and 2. However, I did splurge and bought 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now I do have the entire set of 6 books. And being such a big Scott Pilgrim fan, I thought, for goodness sake, you need to get the books. I'm only up to, I've just finished number 4. No, I've just finished number 5. So I'm just about to go on to number 6. And if you've watched the movie and you're reading this series off of the movie, expect a hell of a lot of changes, because the comic book is a lot different to the movie. It follows a very basic storyline, and only a very basic storyline based off of the comic book series. Yeah, they had to condense it down considerably for the movie, but it is so much better when. It's so much better when you read the books, because it goes into much more detail and depth with all the characters. It's not quite as it's not quite as streamlined as the DVD. So yeah, there's an update. Other things I ended up buying, which I didn't include, was the box set of The Big Bang Theory, seasons 1, 2, and 3. I do have it here, so I might as well throw it in. The other one is over there on the floor, as you probably might have noticed. Yeah, seasons 1, 2, 3 of The Big Bang Theory. Massive fan of The Big Bang Theory. Watching season 4 right now, or rather when the next episode is broadcast. Fantastic show, I love that. Other than that, I think that's it. Thank you very much for hanging on, guys. For all the subscribers that I have, I am very grateful to you all. I do appreciate you all putting up with me ranting, and I do promise you that one of these days I will muster up the courage to show my face. I have tried to do it, but it's hard. I don't do well in front of cameras, that's why most of my videos are behind them. But hopefully, you never know what this new year will hold. Anyways, I do hope to put another video up soon. Thank you so much for putting up with me, and hopefully this vid will do something for you. And I shall see you all very soon. Take care.